Are you aware that between 1967 to 1970, over 1 million people died in Biafra? Most of them did not die through bullets. They died through starvation. The Nigerian government blockaded an entire population and cut off food supply. When international aids were still busy deliberating, people were already dying. Children with swollen stomach. They saw it, but the largest did nothing. When the war finally ended in 1970, the federal government declared that there was no victors and no vanquished. But there was. Igbo people finally survived the war and went to the bank. They were only given £20. Properties lost. Communities destroyed. Life shattered. All the Nigerian states can offer is £20 and ask them to move on. Not because they have food, but because they don't have a choice. So they moved on. They pushed their children to school because they learned in 1970 that every other thing can be taken away from you, but not what is in your head. They bought lands, built houses, scattered across the continent, making sure that if the ground should shift again, that they will not be standing on one piece. And they never trust the Nigerian states again. That distrust became inability to believe any institution, any structure or any stability to be real or to be permanent. Biafra has never been collectively processed or acknowledged. And there's no room created for people to even grieve together or what was taken from them together. And so it lived on hunger to build, to survive, to never be limited. They carried the weight of what they were not even told the name. Biafra did not end in 1970. Biafra is still being lived by people who were not even born when it happened, but it will keep transmitting from one generation to the other.